Okay guys, so today we're going to be checking out some low limit buy prices for some of these prophetic blue chip coins. And I say some because it's not at all possible for us to go ahead and check out the lot of them. There will be, of course, a lot more prophetic blue chips out there. And what we're going over here today is just going to be some of them. Perhaps you're going to want to go ahead and also grab yourself a pen and piece of paper or whatever it is you can take some notes on if you want to write them all down. But first, before we get into it, nothing mentioned in this video should be taken as financial advice. This is most definitely not financial advice. What we have here is some low limit buy prices that I came up with based off of the charts. The charts are all of these prophetic blue chip cryptocurrencies that I'm about to mention. Now, let's jump right into it. The first one is going to be XLM. Okay, so I know that many of you guys would have expected XLM to have a pump. I think I've heard news of it going around that they expected a huge pump for XLM going up to the 60 to 70 cents area. I think I heard of that once, if I'm not mistaken. However, I don't believe that we're going to have that as yet, because XLM is at the current time, it is most definitely not decoupled from Bitcoin. And as a result, it is most definitely not exempt from Bitcoin's movements, just like all the other coins. So we're expecting Bitcoin to continue to head downwards. And as a result, it is going to also drag XLM down with it. Now, so the low limit buy price for XLM would be from 3 to 5 cents. So that's from 3 to 5 cents for XLM. Now, XDC. The low limit buy price for XDC would be from 1 to 2 cents. The current price for XDC is 29 cents. Okay, so for XPR is actually at a buy price. So you guys are going to notice that some of these coins are currently at a buy price. The prices that they're currently at are very, very near to the buy prices that I'll be mentioning. And that's as a result of them being literally at the bottom. Some of them have flatlined, which has actually surprised me, which puts them at a buy price, guys. And that's even regardless of the fact that we're expecting Bitcoin to crash all the way down to $20,000, regardless of all of that. And me saying that they're at a buy price and Bitcoin is going to crash down to $20,000, will that not cause the price to crash further? Well, I don't think so. No, not in comparison to other coins. Yes, even if Bitcoin crashes down to $20,000, it may pull them down just a tiny bit. You see, because why? They're already at the bottoms. They're literally below their all-time lows. And I'm saying this based off of the circulating supply for some of these coins that are already at the bottoms. You see, their circulating supplies are very, very small. And they're literally either at their all-time lows or below their all-time lows. That's why I'm saying that even regardless of the fact that we're expecting Bitcoin to crash down to $20,000, even regardless of that, I don't think that these particular coins, not all of them, you're going to see, I'm going to name some of them out. Some of them, which includes this same XPR here, they don't have that much further to go. So they would only go down just a little bit. So for XPR, guys, XPR is at a buy price at 0.0021. That's where it's currently at right now. I don't expect that to go much further down, even if Bitcoin crashes down to $20,000. Next up, we have ZRX, our AUX protocol. Now, the buy price for AUX protocol, I would put that around, let's say from 7 cents to 10 cents. That would be a good buy price. And I believe that's where it's currently at. So it's currently at a buy price, I believe. Okay, so next up we have Algorand or Algo. Now, Algorand is also at a buy price, guys. And the buy price is from 7 to 10 cents. Now, the price is currently at 9.4 cents. So yeah, Algorand is also currently at a buy price. You see, it is already at the bottoms, at its market cycle low. And Algorand is definitely at a buy price. Now, next up is QNT or Quant. That right there is a very big blue chip cryptocurrency. Quant, the buy price for Quant, I would put it at from $10 to $20. If any one of you were to get into Quant anywhere from 10 to 20 bucks, that would be a steal considering what this cryptocurrency is and what it represents and how high it will go in the future. So the buy price of Quant would be from 10 to 20 bucks. That's, if Bitcoin crashes down to $20, we can expect those prices. Next up, we have Solana. The buy price for Solana would be from $1 to $6. From $1 to $6. If you get in at that price, that would be a great deal on Solana. Next up, we have BNB. The buy price of BNB would be from 25 bucks to $35. Yes, guys. The all-time high for BNB was, what was it? I don't remember. I think it's above $600 though. I believe its current price, I think, is $573. So yes, if you were to get in on BNB anywhere down there, that's but when Bitcoin gets down to $20,000 and it capitulates all the way down there between the $25 to $35, you would get in on BNB at a steal, at a great deal, guys. So yes, watch out for that. Now, next up, we have ETH. I've already shared this with you guys as well in previous videos. The buy price for ETH, even as our brother had shared to us that Yah showed him in a dream, would be from $100 to $150. We can expect to see those prices if Bitcoin crashes down to $20,000. And most definitely, even if it goes down to the 16,000 area, I believe it will most definitely pull ETH all the way down there. And if ever you were to get into ETH at those prices, that would be a steal. You would definitely get away, guys. That would be free eats for you guys. Next up, we have Chainlink. The buy price for Chainlink would be from 1 to 5 cents. Yes, from 1 to 5 cents for Chainlink. Up next, we have XMR or Monero, which is the privacy coin. I would put the buy price for Monero at $5 to $10. So if any of you guys were to get in at $5 to $10, that would definitely be a steal for Monero. Next up, we have AVAX or Avalanche. Avalanche is currently at a buy price, guys. Yes, Avalanche is definitely at a buy price. The price for Avalanche currently is $6.34 at the time of this recording. And the buy price is from $1 to $5. So it's basically at a buy price. Avalanche also is at its market cycle low. And at the price that is currently at, even if Bitcoin starts to crash down to the 20,000 area, I honestly don't see this coin going very much further below $1. Not at all, because it's already at the bottoms. And it is basically flatlined. So it's definitely at a very great deal. If you were to get in on Avalanche anywhere in between that $1 to $5 range, it's a stealing, considering how high it will go. Now, next up, we have HBAR. Now, HBAR as well, guys, is currently at a buy price. The price for HBAR currently is at 7.7 cents. And the buy price is from $1 to 5 cents. So HBAR as well, in my opinion, is currently at a deal, guys. It's definitely at a buy price, considering what HBAR is. And I think I should do a video on HBAR by itself. I'm definitely going to do a video on HBAR in the future by itself. You see, HBAR is going to be very big and it's going to do well. So if you were to get in on HBAR at 1 cent, anywhere from 1 to 5 cents, that would be excellent, because considering where it's going to go. So next up is Atom or Cosmos Atom. Atom also, guys, is at a buy price. The price for Atom currently is at $1.07. And the buy price is anywhere in between $1 to $3. So from $1 to $3, and that is exactly where it's currently at. So guys, this is yet another coin that is at a deal currently. And regardless of the fact that if Bitcoin crashes to $20,000, I still believe that this coin is at a buy price, and I don't see it going much lower than $1. Hence why I say from $1 to $3. is an excellent buy price for Cosmos Atom. It is at a buy price even now, regardless of us all expecting Bitcoin to crash further. It is at the bottoms. Next up, we have LTC, or Litecoin. So the buy price for Litecoin would be from $10 to $20, guys. That's from 10 to 20 bucks. The current price for Litecoin is at $42. If any one of you guys, any one of us were to get in on Litecoin anywhere in between 10 to 20 bucks, that would definitely be a steal considering where Litecoin is going to go, especially in the manufactured spike. Many of these blue chip coins are going to go up extremely high. And I expect Litecoin to go up to at least $500. I'm just saying at least. We can look to 1,000, but at least 500 bucks. So if you were to get in at 10 bucks, that would definitely be a steal. Next up is XRP. XRP, the buy price, according to the revelations that was given to us even just recently, the next market cycle low, I decided to put it at from 25 cents to 30 cents, even based off of that revelation that we had before. The next low could be, I didn't want to go below 25 based off of that revelation from the brother, where he mentioned that his buy limit orders from, what was it, 11 cents to 19 cents were not filled. 25 cents to 30 cents would be fine. So 25 cents to 30 cents in this coming drop that is coming, that would be an excellent buy price if you're setting up low limit buy prices for XRP. So that is the low limit buy price for XRP. That's coming up very soon. Now ADA, or Cardano, the sleeping giant, I'd put those buy prices anywhere in between from $1 to 5 cents. Trust me, guys, if you were to get in on this sleeping giant anywhere in between there from 1 to 5 cents, from 1 to 5 cents, guys, man, you would get away. You would most definitely be automatically by default a part of the billionaires club, because this is the sleeping giant, the crypto of all cryptos right here. Okay, now Aave. Aave, the buy limit price for Aave would be from $1 to $10. The all-time high for this coin was, I think it was around almost $700. And currently the price is 72 bucks, so it would have some ways to go. But in the coming crash, if you were to see it to start capitulating all the way down to around that area, I would definitely get in, especially if I'm a fan of Aave. You would be getting in at a steal, because in the manufactured spike, in the bull run to come, you can expect this coin to go well over $1,000 as well. So Aave would definitely be a steal at anywhere in between $1 to 10 bucks. Now last is Axie Infinity, or AXS. Now this is one of the most biggest gaming cryptocurrencies that are out there. And I discovered that it's also at a buy price. We haven't had any action for Axie Infinity in quite a while, so it's been laying flat. You see, it's been lying on the ground. So the buy price is basically $1. That's currently where it's at. The all-time high was $165, and it's currently at $1, which is at a buy price. So if there's any of you guys out there that are fans of Axie Infinity and you're thinking about getting in my opinion, not financial advice, I believe that it's currently at a buy price. And that's also regardless of the fact that we're expecting Bitcoin to crash further. It is lying flat, and I don't believe that it would go much further than where it's currently at. It has almost little to no room for it to crash lower, which puts it at a buy price currently. So there you have it, guys. I hope you've written them down, and that you'll set up the low limit buy prices for the ones that you've decided that you want to be a part of, because obviously it's not at all possible. It's not feasible for you to be in all of them. None of us, guys, it's not feasible for us to be in all of them. So for the ones that you feel drawn to, that you feel led to go into, you can most definitely set up your low limit buy orders if you want to do it that way, or wait until, after the meme coins have taken off. And speaking of which, I guess the big question now is, so what if the meme coins just suddenly gets up and take off, and then you take profits from your meme coins? Should you then immediately purchase in on these coins that I just mentioned, or wait until they reach their low limit buy prices, especially some of these low limit buy prices that I just mentioned. Should you wait until they reach those low prices, or just purchase in on them straight away? Well, I would say it all depends on you. You would have to decide whether or not you are going to do that. But you have to take some things into consideration. If you're going to wait until they go down to those prices, actually, as I've just mentioned, many of them are already at buy prices. So because of that, I wouldn't advise waiting to get in a case like that. If the meme coins were to just suddenly take off and you take profits, for many of these coins that I just mentioned, they're already at buy prices. So this is what I would do. I would jump into them straight away, especially for the ones that are already at the buy prices, because whether with those that are already at the buy prices or the ones that are not yet at the buy prices, none of us knows when they're going to suddenly pop and take off. None of us knows that. And especially in an event where we have the meme coins taking off and we have this fresh liquidity coming in from the prophetic meme coins, which we know that at some point is going to start pouring over into other coins, it would be very risky. And we might end up missing out on some of these prophetic blue chip cryptocurrencies. So as a result, we have to continuously be watching our level of greed and make sure that we're not venturing into the greed territory, because that can also cause us to miss out on some of these blue chips when the time comes to buy into them. Of course, there's some of them like, let's say Litecoin, which is, it would have some ways to go. It's currently at around $72, I think. So it would have some ways to go down to the buy price, which I mentioned was around what, $10 to $20. Yeah, so it would have some ways to go. But for many others that I just mentioned, they are already at low buy prices. So in my opinion, wisdom would be to just jump into them straight away. In the case where the meme coins pop off and you have the liquidity, you take the profits and you have the liquidity to now pour into the blue chips. You see, I wouldn't be thinking to wait for them to crash much, especially if they're the ones that are already at the buy prices. For some others, perhaps you could wait a little bit, like I mentioned, like for Litecoin and Monero and some of these others that has more room to crash. Perhaps you could risk waiting, and I'm going to use the word risk because I guess it would be a risk, since again, none of us knows when they could just suddenly just take off, considering the moves of the meme coins that would have previously occurred. It would be some risk would be involved, is all I'm saying. So that would be entirely up to you. But for me personally, I would just go right on ahead and start purchasing in on the prophetic blue chips that I want. And one of the reasons why I would do this is because the prices that they're currently at, or that they will be at those times, because I'm expecting them to go down lower, would be nothing in comparison to how high they will pump. So and not only that, I would have already be getting more liquidity. So my capital would have already multiplied several times over as a result of the meme coin pump. So it wouldn't be much of a problem for me to buy back into those blue chips, regardless of the fact that the blue chips at those price may not necessarily be the absolute bottom. They could crash a little bit lower. Regardless of that, I would still buy back into them. You see, no one of us will know exactly the exact bottoms of these coins. As I've mentioned before, the ups and downs is just a small price to pay for success. I've also mentioned that before as well. But I believe that at that time they would have crashed. They would have been either at the bottoms or very, very near to the bottoms. So wisdom would be to position yourselves, because those prices that you'd be buying into them would be nothing in comparison to how high these prophetic blue chips will pump in the manufactured spike. So you'd be getting in at a good price regardless. So that is wisdom. That is my opinion, and that is definitely what I would do. But you would have to decide for yourselves. So I hope that this video has been instructive for you guys. You please go ahead and do with the information what you will. Position yourselves for these moves that are coming. And as usual, my intention for sharing all of this with you all is for you in the future to take full advantage of these market moves that we all know are coming. So that's it for this video, guys. I'm not going to make it any longer. You guys take very good care of yourselves. Peace, shalom. Until next time.